I can honestly say that I am honored and privileged to bring you some wonderful news today. Now, this individual that you see on your screen, I have not talked about in forever, because every time I have to talk about him, it always gave me a headache. It always gave me damn near a migraine and almost raised my blood pressure. I don't think there's really anybody out there that I dislike more than this individual right here, Jason Whitlock, aka what I had now come to call him as Jiminy Hippocricket. I mean, this man went on a full-on tirade against Colin Kaepernick when Colin Kaepernick was trying to do what he was trying to do, and pretty much called everything out for what it was. And he was there leading the charge, going against them, just basically being the biggest buck dancer in the room. He had so much stuff to say about LeBron James. Basically, if you was a black man and you was an athlete and you was outspoken on racial issues, he didn't try to hear about it, and he always tried to go in on everybody who was outspoken, because he was always trying to save his job. Well, according to Very On Out today, and today is June 1st, 2020, Jiminy Hippocricket has reportedly left Fox Sports 1. And to be honest, I honestly think he was fired. And it's going to be one thing that's pointed out in the article that I'm going to read to you that pretty much lets me know that he was fired and he didn't just leave. Jiminy Hippocricket, aka Jason Whitlock, has reportedly left FS1 after his contract expired and he and the company could not come to an agreement on a new deal. Outkick the Coverage Ryan Glass-Steagall and Bobby Burack broke the news of Whitlock's departure. The longtime journalist and TV personality and a straight up and down Humpty Dumpty shaped coon. The longtime journalist had been a part of FS1 Speak for Yourself alongside Marcellus Wiley. Outkick became aware that something might be up when we noticed Whitlock was not on today, not in the guide for the show in the next 2 weeks, and had been removed from SFY Twitter avatar. Now, when you hear all of that, that just spells that he was most likely fired, and they had his replacement probably lined up already. Wouldn't it be so funny if he got replaced with a PC male? All that buck dancing he did, and he gets replaced by a PC male, the same one that whose ass he been trying to kiss and has been kissing for the longest time. Now, it's one thing in there that always signifies someone being fired. Whenever something in an article is put out there and it's talking about 2 weeks this and 2 weeks that, that's usually a sign. That's something I've always noticed when it comes to these kind of situations. Remember, 2 weeks notice. Whitlock, a Jiminy Hippocricket, has also removed any mention of Speak for Yourself or FS1 from his Twitter profile. Does that sound like someone that just left? I mean, and not on good terms? And on good terms, I should say. This sounds like I said, it sounds like he was fired. The polarizing host, or should have said the polar bear-shaped host, arrived at FS1, more like landed FS1, in 2016 after coming over from ESPN, where they also had issues with him. He worked with Colin Cowherd at first, before hosting SFY on his own for a period, while he joined him as a co-host in 2018. It will be interesting to see where Jiminy Hippocricket lands. I'm sure wherever he lands, there's going to be some kind of a earthquake or tsunami that's going to come right afterwards. No way can he go back to ESPN, and Fox is the second biggest major sports network out there. A logical fit. Outkick the Coverage, the outlet which broke the story on his FS1 tenure being over. Whitlock and Outkick founder Clay Travis had forged a friendship over the years, and Whitlock is a frequent guest on Travis's radio show. Stay tuned to see if this is indeed in the works. Now, he claims in another article that he has big plans after leaving Fox Sports, but he doesn't go into detail what those big plans are. I can tell you what one of them is not, and that is to go on a damn diet. That ain't going nowhere. He gonna carry that weight with him until the end of his life tenure. But you know what? Like I said, I truly believe that this individual was fired. I don't think he left on his own free will. They said they couldn't come to an agreement on a new contract, which means he probably begged for more money and they wasn't willing to give it to him, which lets me know he's not as bankable as he puts himself out there to be. Now, I'm sure by the time this video goes up, Ticket TV, who is probably one of the top people who heavily dislikes Fatlock, is going to go in on him on a live stream. And if he does, I'm gonna make sure if it's a call-in show, I'm gonna call in and be as petty as I can be. And I know most of the people in the LDBC, and shout out to them right now, are gonna go in on this, and I cannot wait to see what they have to say. And speaking of can't wait what they have to say, I can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say about this down in the comments.